Hello everybody and welcome to Dryer Days Art Studio. I'm Catherine. Thanks so much for being here. Today I'm going to be working on that feather that you just saw. I wanted to show all the colors I used and also that I used my pouring medium. I will include the link to that video in the description. And I wanted to show that I had already pre-mixed 3 of my colors, but one of them I wanted to show you how I mix and how long I mix it for, because I had some questions about one person felt that their colors weren't as vibrant when using the glue with the pouring medium, and if you are mixing it long enough and thoroughly enough and really combining it and marrying it together, those colors will stay true and vibrant. So I'm just showing here how I'm really mixing it. I go for about 40 seconds, and I will say I probably go a little bit longer sometimes, and you can see I don't have a whole lot of paint in there, so 40 seconds is a decent amount of time for mixing all this paint together. And so at the conclusion of this, all of my paints and pouring mediums will be mixed together. I do about a 1 part paint to 3 parts pouring medium ratio. And I will show you right here, this is the consistency after that, after my pouring medium in the paint. And as you see it drip off there, it's still a little thick for my liking. So that's just pure spring water. And you can see how much I squirt in there, just a little bit in each cup. And there's not a whole lot of paint in there, so it will depend on how much paint you have. But I just want to loosen these up a little bit. And so after I mix that thoroughly, see how nice and runny that is? Beautiful consistency. And that is some pre-made white that I made. Honestly, I put that together about a month ago, and that is Liquitex Basics White Titanium mixed with my pouring medium in a condiment bottle that has been tightly sealed for about a month, and it's still in perfect condition for my painting. You want to make sure your surface is level anytime you're pouring or using resin. And I come in with some more of that pre-made white and get my entire surface covered. I like to move it around like this. I've used a spatula or a paintbrush and other methods to move it around, but that can leave ridges. And so I find moving it around in this fashion really gives me the most smooth surface that I can. I come in with my heat gun to pop the bubbles in the paint, gets them right out, doesn't hurt the paint at all, move it quickly around, it'll pop all those bubbles. All of the tools that I use, including this heat gun, can be found in the description of this video and all of my videos. Just smoothing this out a little bit more. I wanted to move that over the paint over that last edge just a little bit more, so that's what I'm doing here. Coming up here, you will see me pour the paint out, and I want to explain that I put each color in a dirty cup, and I added 1 to 2 drops in the purple and that teal color. So only in 2 of my cups did I add any silicone. Put them in this dirty cup right here, and I did just stir it very slightly. I wanted to get those colors mixed together. And I used a paper cup because you can grip it and make a little reservoir out of it and get this nice strip of paint. I use 1 to 2 inch in diameter strips of paper towel. I got them wet in my little cup there, squeezed them out so they're not dripping wet, and just come through with this motion to create my feather. You can already see the cells popping up with only a couple drops of that dimethicone silicone. I do find it straight from a distributor on eBay. Products like the coconut milk serum, they do have dimethicone as their active ingredient, so that should be fine to use. I've never personally used that product, but I have seen people have awesome results with it. I've only done a couple feathers, but I do usually come in a second time, like you see there. I think in another feather I will try to use a brand new clean paper towel strip for each section as I go through here, because I think it's just making some of my colors a little cloudy, a little muddy. I love how that base looks. The colors are very vibrant, and as the feather goes up it gets a little lighter, which is fine, but I might just try next time using a brand new clean paper towel for each little strand there. I come in with my orange stick to do a little bit more detailing, using leftover paint, extra paint, just dipping it in and coming through, adding a little bit more dimension, adding lines and texture to the feather. piece on a 12 by 12 inch MDF board that is a 1/2 inch thick, and this is dry on the board. I knew I wanted to come in and do a resin finish, so I did let this really dry for a couple of weeks, and then I decided I wanted to do a little bit more detailing, so I used my trusty Uniposca pens and came in and did some detailing with the black and the silver. Again, all products are down in the description. Love these pens. They work really well on top of resin as well. And here I am just doing the top clear coat of resin. That is an alcohol swab that I'm using to pick up any extra silicone, because you will get pockets and divots and dimples in your resin if there is still silicone on the surface of your board. I come in, I do hit it with the heat 2 or 3 times to make sure there's no bubbles. I was using an icing spreader there, that metal thing in the corner. That is what I use to move my resin around and get it evenly distributed. And here it is, completely dry. Resin is cured. It looks lovely. Nice, dreamy, airy piece. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Please like, comment, and subscribe, and hit the bell so that you can get my latest videos as soon as they come out. Come over to the acrylic pouring group that I have, acrylic pouring and fluid painting. Everybody's super nice in that group. Check me out on Instagram at Dryer Days. Thank you again for watching, and until next time, everybody, keep on pouring.